With drawn daggers, they lunge at you.
That's supposed to be
It's a
helpless.
hideous creeper. He spies on you in the
Jeepers,
bath.
creepers.
Yes.
See, this guy gets to act first. So you step here and try to stab him in.
Professor!
No.
Eat you.
This will be versus flat-footed.
I don't think I can.
Oh, you can't be. Well, it misses regardless.
Let me check
Roll
that.
for.
Yeah, I do have uncanny dodge.
And I smack it. Or attempt to anyway. Just do it.
That's a hit. And it's just barely still standing. Henrik.
Does it have cover against shooting?
I think you have a pretty good shot at it. It's basically standing in the door.
Oh, it's in melee, so
It is in melee, yeah.
let's try this crossbow.
Just use acid though.
Oh,
It only has 0 hit points. So any hit will do it. I think you hit them
Sure.
with the acid.
sure. I mean, it's a small creature, right? So maybe its touch AC is higher.
It's never higher than the flat AC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it has that sort of magic suit that Chandala is wearing.
That's not enough. Let's see. This guy. It will wave its arms about a bit and cast a spell. The area suddenly seems a lot darker, going from bright into dim light. Bemian.
Well, Pimian will try to crossbow this thing in the face. Because if it attacks me back, it dies, and if I hit it, it dies.
It's true.
Good thought, Professor.
That's why he's the professor.
Does this count as shooting into melee, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I,
You're not really worrying about hitting your opponent, but I imagine
Yeah.
it's pretty distracting to have it like.
Does
That
it attack of
not
opportunity me?
It does.
Haha, it dies.
Tries to stab you first. And that does, I believe, hit you.
Yes.
But he does, in fact, die.
Make a fortitude save.
And as he does, the body slumps to the floor, and just as it stops moving, it starts convulsing, and suddenly glowing brighter and brighter until it bursts in a flash of bright light. Rofor and Pimian, roll me fortitude saves.
Not the other creeper.
a Blindhelm comes out.
They also have to roll saves.
My saves have been pretty good this.
Yeah, I haven't done super
My
well with the
attack rolls
hitting.
have been terrible. But
Yeah, attack was terrible,
Okay,
but saves have
this-
been good.
You
I'll
make it.
take it.
Yeah, how are you holding?
One of the creepers shrieks for a moment and is blinded.
Eep.
I imagine you like see the professor shoot into the room, and then there's just like
Yeah.
his
you like-
shadow is like etched on the wall behind him.
What happened?
Chandala.
Well, can't really see much from here.
Delay until after me or something.
Also worth noting that essentially, let me draw the square here. Like this area would essentially be dim light, which means that every creature in there has concealment 20%.
I'll delay until after Rothor, I think. Yes.
I'll move into the room. So.
Okay. This guy's blind. Will fumble around a bit, moving closer.
Hubba hubba hubba.
All right. Well, there goes that.
Well,
It'll try to attack, although its chances are not very good. No. Zarin. Also, hello, Grimmeth.
Good afternoon. There was a giant light explosion in there. Zarin remembers being blinded all the way back in session 1. You know, maybe there might be more of those things coming from like the staircase or something. Zarin contemplates. In turn.
Roll for then.
Oh, there's a blind thing. I'll try to smack it. No, now that it doesn't get its dexterity, I'll try to power attack it. Well, I actually did that before too. Oh well.
That's a hit. And the creature is just barely still standing.
My arms are weak.
Can I shoot it from here?
Chandala, no.
Up here then.
Yeah,
And,
but it would have cover.
Alright, I'll take it.
Stab it.
Take it. Who else is gonna take it? You're gonna take it.
That is a hit, and it too slumps to the ground and explodes in a shower of light.
Hooray!
The three of you roll me 42 saves.
Oh god.
This guy gets reborn too. Okay.
Rotha just stares at it.
Ah!
Pretty
Emil
good.
fails and is blind
Considered. It's like my good save.
for a grand total of 1 round.
1
Yay.
week. Oh,
Oh God.
Kainrik.
Prepare to shoot something that comes into this square.
Okay. Something comes into that square.
Yeah, the enemy.
Shoot it.
Yeah, you get your action.
do you know the enemy?
It does have concealment from you, which I, by the way, forgot for Chandala, but let's see. No, it would have hit the misroll. Just roll your thing, and if you hover over it, there's a misroll, which I'll just consider.
Sure.
Let's see. That does not hit. And it will then try to stab the blind Timian. Pimian even, not Timian.
Rude.
You are flat-footed,
He can't be.
I cannot be.
even when blind.
Yeah, I think so.
It depends on what gives you
I
the
don't think
not flat-footedness.
flat-footed makes you lose your dex, but I don't know.
You don't lose your. You cannot be caught flat-footed. You
Nor
would still have
does-
lost your dex from the blind. Uncanny Dodge doesn't protect you from that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it does not counteract blind.
It's a hit
Yep.
anyway.
It's it.
Yeah.
But the question is whether or not he gets sneak attack, because that is with sneak attack included.
I did think so.
He
Also,
yeah, he doesn't get sneak attack, but he. Well, how is sneak attack worded? Is it he gains
When-
sneak attack
whenever-
if I don't
Using
have my
dex.
dex?
whenever the opponent is does not have its dex modifier. Flat-footed. Essentially, if you're flat-footed, you don't have your dex. You can't be caught flat-footed, but you can still lose your dex from other effects. Also,
Right.
as you get hit by his foul-smelling dagger, roll me a 40 to save.
I will do that.
That is enough. Pimian.
Timian will like stumble this way out. He will like. He's like, I can see him being stabbed. He's going to like push his way out, like bump into Chandala, try to like tumble past her. I guess he'll take an attack of opportunity, or he could withdraw, I suppose, but he would still take one anyway.
You would, that is true. It's again against your flat-footed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
For another 40 to save. That's enough.
And he will like tumble up against this railing and end.
Okay, Zarin.
Can I forcibly relocate the professor with my strength and move him like over here?
Sure, you can.
Here we go. In turn.
Roll for.
Well, I can hit it.
That is a hit, but he's still standing. Chandala. Oh, I keep forgetting the missed chances, but that was a hit. Shooting at him does provoke. Are you here, Jonas?
I'm here. I'm fine. I'm fine with provoking.
Okay, he doesn't have any attacks opportunity left anyways.
Indeed.
The first shot would miss due to concealment.
Okay.
The miss roll is an 88 on that. The second one misses because he dodges out of the way.
Clever girl.
Kainrik.
As a throw.
Did you roll the concealment thing for the Professor in the Darkness?
He doesn't care. He doesn't care about the concealment.
Oh. Well, he's a fancy boy.
That is a miss. The creeper will bravely step here so Chandala doesn't have cover from him.
Flanking.
It's true. My bayonet.
Try to stab at Chandala.
Nope.
Miss. Come in, you're no longer blind.
All right. I'll remove that then quickly. And he will come back with a vengeance. Oh wait, his crossbow's not loaded. He will load it.
With a vengeance.
Yeah.
Dramatic reload.
And then he will convert a standard action into a move and shake his weapon menacingly.
Okay, Zarin.
Zarin takes an entire move action to look down the alleyway. Apparently, these creatures have been exploding in bright clouds of light, and the professor was screamed about being blind. Zarin has flashbacks to session 1, and he's triggered. Rest of the move action. Well, another move action. That's right, phone. In turn.
Roll 4.
Shauna covers her face.
Close your eyes.
Henrik drops down his goggles.
Yeah, drop down the goggles. Click.
That's a +2 to attack. Oh.
Well, +2 doesn't really matter.
Mega attack.
Your sword simply connects with the creature, and it just instantly bursts into bright white light. 42
God damn it.
saves.
Seeing Sarah move away like that. Just stop.
God damn it.
Everyone is blind for like 3 rounds, but combat
Yeah,
is
so
over.
like he walks away. He like is blinded, and then he like runs down here and gets moved, and then he comes back and is like, "I'm gonna get that fucker," and then immediately gets flashed up again. He's like ah.
Shauna will
I'm gonna
grab the
make that
professor
again.
by the scruff of his neck so he doesn't like, stumble away into something, and hold him for those few seconds while he sort of
Down into the
regains
goop
himself.
pit. Yeah,
Yeah, he would though, right? He would like, oh good heavens, and then like fall into the pit somehow.
like tumble
I'll-
down and like.
I'll take a really quick break here. I'll be back in a moment.
I'll do the same then.
I'll take
Yep,
my
me
food
too.
away so the cat can relax.
Yeah, I've killed 1 lieutenant so far at least. The professor has been pretty trigger happy with his stuff.
I am back.
Back.
Thank you. Even got a little bit of the fancy birthday brandy I got.
Time to get drunk.
It's not enough to really get drunk on. Maybe a bit tipsy.
Not with that attitude.
Ha! That's right. Get completely plastered.
Just chug it.
No, you don't not chug that stuff. Well, Grimmith, basically what happened was that we entered the ruins, screens came on, and was a huge scaly eye that was scary and looking at us, and it said that we should bow down and serve him forever, and it said it was Hellion, that's the eye. And we said no, and then horrible gas was released that almost like basically took half the health of half the party, so that was bad, but we decided to press on. Anyway, we have since then slowly made our way into the complex, killing anything that we have come across. Found a diary that said that, oh, Hellion is great, we love him so much. We found a room with batteries and robots. The batteries could be used to charge things, we think. We also found a room with an ooze in it, but we closed that door and cemented it shut, so the ooze is kind of in there. And then we made our way down here, where the explodey, flashy things were. There's also probably something living in the goop in the south, and there's probably incredibly vast treasures down the very narrow path, cavern pathway down there, but we haven't really investigated yet.
Yeah, because everyone knows if there's a narrow pathway next to a giant goop pool, there has to be something good down it.
What? Oh, you want to explore the goop pool? You're more than welcome.
Pimion has been suiting up. He has a snorkel,
No!
Oh, good. Wonderful. I will, I'll be over here.
a fishbowl helmet.
You know, not being near anything that can melt my armor.
We'll have a rope on him.
Alright, you've been up to great deeds.
Is this Unholy Blight scroll? Is it a priest spell?
Yes.
It is a divine spell, yeah.
Delete it.
I doubt it would do as much good against these things anyway.
I think it's also evil, so...
Evil thing. We could probably sell it.
It's not my spell, it's just a scroll.
I'm just saying using it would have, if you're good, would have some ramifications.
Pish posh.
We're not beholden to the divine
That's right.
and their arbitrary choices of good and evil.
That's right.
I mean, maybe if a good creature casts it, it turns into Holy Blight.
That's right. Holy blight. Wait a minute. It's the good kind of blight. You're like, oh, I'm not sure what that is.
Alright, let's continue if everyone is back.
Good. So there was a very difficult to open door over here and a normal door over here and no more light here, right?
Well, the light is
Darkness.
slowly coming back. The lights have still been going at full power essentially the entire time, the glowing panels decorating this hallway. But they have been suppressed for a little while, but that effect is slowly but steadily fading.
Well, we'll look at the heavily reinforced door again and pay it little mind because, you know, if someone locks a door really well, it's probably because people are not supposed to go in there. Oh, Jake, breastplate actually is not bad.
Yeah, but I can't wear it, so Pimmy doesn't care.
No one wants to.
Follow? I can...
I mean, I'm right behind you.
Good.
Trust me.
Yep.
Open the door.
All right. Stop moving.
Oh.
Just want to do things. There we go. Open this door.
So many damn screens.
The air in this large room is warm and stuffy, a huge contrast to the damp and cold air from the caverns you've been kind of brushing past before. There are countless blinking lights and wriggling shapes, unusual strings of writing just on the walls here, and a dizzying array of buttons and levers and other things everywhere. To the east is another similar-looking table-like structure of what you've seen upstairs. And Rofa also spots one of the half-orcs trying to hide behind one of the large pillars in this room. Not quite successfully. Rofa does manage to spot him.
Professor, grenade!
Oh.
Right?
Like, do you want me to throw one?
Well, I don't know. But we're going to fight them, right?
I mean, just one fanatic.
I mean, if Rothor,
Oh, well.
is the first one to peek into a room and yells, "Professor, grenade," he'll think that he's
just say,
he's got
you
one
know.
thrown at him.
There are enemies in here. I'll move up and smash that screen.
Okay, let's go into initiative then.
Screens fight back.
You do get your surprise action against the screen, so...
Sure.
Good.
I'll take a bonus action to smash it.
It would be an attack roll to smash it, not just like a free action.
Well, it's a surprise round, right? So.
Yeah, that bonus action, sure, yeah.
It's a
The
flat-footed.
screen is flat-footed.
It has
Screen is
no
flat-footed.
chance.
Last
Suck it, screen.
The screen is screwed. Would then be Zarin who gets to act first.
So many of them.
Excuse me.
Different now.
Let's see, that's one move action. That puts me to here. What can I see, God?
Let's see. You can see another of those pillars standing in the room. And more walls covered
The
in
screens, Rothor.
I know. I
My
different
God.
Look at the
buttons.
screens.
One of those can spray deadly gas.
All right, then. Let's keep going with yonder move action to take me to here. That completes my second move action. I end my turn.
Okay.
I burst into treats.
Like a pinata.
Then be Rofo's turn.
So you can kill this fanatic. He still has.
Moving here, you do spot the rest of the people. Actually, Zarin would have spotted the rest of the
Oh
people
my
trying to
gosh.
hide in here.
Oh, hi.
He'll kill the flat-footed.
Man, I love the look of this dude.
Their
He is up to
nose,
dirt.
yeah.
He is up to so much dirt, that guy.
Die.
That hits. Let's see. And this guy will charge Rofo. Screaming something along the lines of "For Hellion!" So he misses and swings into the pillar.
Yeah, smash those panels.
Chandala.
Well, she did hear for Hellion being screamed.
Probably Rothor not being a convert.
Yeah. So, although Hellion did say that one of us have served him in the past, so, you know,
Did, but
he's sowing dissent.
obviously Professor has something he hasn't told us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to move here, and I'm going to shoot the acolyte up there. That's a normal attack. Oh,
The acolyte, I'd say, would have cover,
okay, that will be a -4 then, I suppose.
which would then make it miss.
Okay, there we go. I tried. Oh, I already have cover selected, sorry.
Oh, you do? That would be it then. That's an important distinction.
Hmm.
musket bullet hits the acolyte in the like shoulder, and it goes spinning to the floor.
Yes.
Kenrick.
Oh, orc.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Orc.
Well, I am tired of missing, so cast ear-piercing scream on the number 6 orc.
Oh.
Not a terrible choice.
Pierce his eyes with the scream.
My
It's,
eyes.
DC 16. Fortitude.
Against who?
Number 6.
Number 6. Fortitude to say. He fails.
Orc.
Tell me what happens.
He's dazed for one round and also takes 2d6 damage.
2d6 damage.
Let's roll that.
How would this orc feel as he's being affected by Kenrick's spell? What goes through his mind? I'm assuming
Well,
the spell is really visible.
basically all parts of his body vibrate violently as the shockwaves hit through him. Also his brain, which shakes and causes him to be dazed.
Like rattling around in his skull.
Yeah.
Like a concussion.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Alright, as all the screens in this room flare to life, showing the, at this point, rather familiar picture of the scaly eye.
I see the connection now.
The voice does not come from the monitors, but rather pretty much suffuses this entire room as Elion speaks. It seems strange to me that you would choose enslavement under Unity over my guidance, but so be it. And he will then cast a spell. As from this monitor here, shoots almost looking like lightning, but multicolored and completely chaotic. In this area, jumping all over the place.
Through the walls?
It would also jump into that hallway, yes.
Aww.
Hellion's followers do not seem to be affected, but the rest of you, roll me will saves, please.
Aww.
That's the worst kind of saves.
Aww. I'm gonna
see.
die.
Made me use my 19 on a will save. What the
Prismatic
fuck are we
spray.
gonna do?
Yes.
Are
Prismatic
any
spray.
of you
Teleported to the abyss.
are any of you lawful?
No.
No.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
Actually,
Anyone
let me
who-
check. I
Yeah,
am neutral.
do check
good.
this. Neutral good. Anyone who is neutral
Yeah.
will take half of this, and
Aw.
half of the half again if you saved, which only Zarin has. If you're chaotic, you take nothing.
Yes. Chaos hammer.
What a monster.
I knew my reckless disregard for authority would pay off.
Technology.
Join with him.
I am immune.
Now we know who
Not
has
immune
worked
to
with him.
this.
Are you okay back there, Professor?
No. But
Oh,
I have
God.
come to a revelation. You are the one who worked with him because you were not affected by his spell.
But all of his images depict Saren's eye.
This
Why
orc will
would my own eye damage me?
I
move
don't
here and
know.
swing at Chandala.
It's an evil eye.
Beep boop, says the techno man.
Something's coming from the...
I do believe that hits you.
Yeah, it does.
As his shining metal pipe hits Chandala. This guy is dead immediately.
Immediately, I say.
this orc will 5-foot step here, and with the help of his friend, smack Rofor.
Yes,
get his
shield
1d6
against
sneak
the
attack.
sneak attack.
Let's see if he actually does. No, I'll roll it extra if he does.
Aha!
No, he doesn't even. Wait, he does have sneak attack, huh?
Damn rogue orcs. Everything in this damn place.
Everything gets 1d6 sneak attack.
You should have brought like a.
He did say it was a city of rogues,
It's true.
so that's pretty little.
Godfather wasn't lying.
As this creature covered in
Oh, no.
layers and layers of rags will.
Hey, buddy, you look like fun.
No, wait. He'll move like so and try to.
Sell me Rolex watches.
Yes,
What are you buying?
exactly.
Oh
Stab
God!
you with a kukri.
My everything.
Oh no.
Critting for a
2
grand
damage.
total of 2 points of damage.
At least they're not unchained rogue, right?
My flesh.
That
We're using that.
was not the creature I thought it was. But roll me a fortitude save. That is a failure. You feel that the kukri coated in some sort of foul-smelling viscous liquid is rather smelly, really.
Ooh, what do you want?
I do say.
Let me. I had the wrong page open. I'm sorry.
It is not, in fact, a poisonous manticore.
Oh, it's healing oil.
It is in fact a poison.
Tapioca.
You take. Let's see.
19 points of tapioca.
1 point of strength damage.
Ow.
Bemian.
Well, I'm not in a good spot.
Back up.
So, yeah, I'm gonna move back to here,
Let's see here.
and then inject myself with the black nanite hypo gun.
Okay.
Why do I always never go?
For terrible healing. But healing is good at all, so...
Let's see. From the small room to Rofa South, this one here, you hear suddenly the roaring sound, a roaring drone, like a machine spinning up.
Yes.
No.
The Doom engine has started.
Which in return makes all the orcs suddenly get a wide smile on their faces as they somewhat start cheering as they parry and dodge and attack.
My body is ready.
Zarin.
Zarin logically computes that his body is not in fact ready. Let's go ahead with the process of moving here. Yep, there we go. That'll take me right behind a true fanatic 7 there. He's so true in his fanaticism. Who am I to deny his love? Or fanaticism, as the case may be. Now I'm going to attack this guy, and it's going to be really awesome. Because he's cheering, and surely he'll be completely distracted. Completely distracted.
Yeah. Sure. Zarin does have the, you would think that you would have hit him even if he wasn't completely distracted.
But that just made victory all the more sweet. Rest of the turn to contemplate.
The other 2 orcs do not seem to be phased and still have a manic grin on their faces. Profile.
Well, there is machine sounds, so it's time to rage.
They're playing your song.
Yes. This is our song.
I hate grunge music.
Yeah.
I wanna rock.
He's like, beep, boop, beep, and he gets pissed.
Yeah, let's
The electronica starts and he loses
Yeah.
his fucking mind.
Like Daft
Finish.
Punk starts playing in the background and he goes nuts.
I would totally be the soundtrack of this dungeon.
Yeah,
Let me just check something, actually.
like just the entire album of Ram.
Just to be sure I do this right. Swift action. Yes, I will then spend a point from my arcane pool to make my weapon magical. Then I will strike at this orc. He's dazed.
Okay, that is a hit, and the orc has nothing in response to that.
Good. I turn my attention towards the door over there.
Could you 5-foot step towards that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
See, Chandala.
I'll delay until after Kainrick.
Okay. Kainrick.
How does that defensive spellcasting work?
Defensive spellcast is a caster level check, which is a d20 plus your casting stat plus your caster level. And the DC you're trying to beat is 15 plus twice the spell level. If you fail, the spell fizzles.
I would rather you 5-foot step back.
Yeah, I wonder if I... Okay, yeah, I can still... I'll take a 5-foot step back. No, not there. There we go. Although...
What's that supposed to be?
Glitter dust.
Okay. What do you need me to do? I need you to tell me which saves I have to roll and stuff.
Need to roll, will save 17 DC.
Will save 17. They both fail.
They're blinded.
Cool.
They
Also
are
sparkly.
blind and sparkly. Okay. I'll not bother using... Actually, I will use the active mode. Blinded. Anything else?
I'm pretty good here.
Okay, Chandala.
Well, and these fantastic news, she's gonna step here and shoot the true orc fanatic. I don't think he can
No, he
take
can't.
opportunity me. No.
No.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And we're gonna do that. And that.
Yeah, you need both shots to kill the fanatic.
Okay.
But he definitely goes down, grinning all the while. The monitor is still showing the picture of the scaly eye. It seems almost like some unseen corner of a mouth is slowly rising, which of course you can't see as you can only see the eye, but it'll not do anything.
It's like squinting, like as if it's smiling a little bit.
This, he will try to, at half speed, move away. Here. Bemian.
Rothor's really mad. Would he mind? He would be able to, like...
What?
No, it's not worth it. I was gonna throw a grenade over there, so that when the thing bursts open the door, it gets, like, nailed immediately, but it's not worth it. I'm just gonna heal myself again.
Yeah.
Alright, that's okay for now.
Okay. The door to the south opens. And
Aw, see, it would have been a great idea.
and out of the room steps... No, let me open the door properly.
Mechanical dragon.
Jimba
Laser
the
eye.
man!
Out of the room steps a massive version of a female orc, clad in like many different layers of leather and metal armor,
Is that a
We-
chainsaw?
I
Yeah.
want your thing.
wielding something that looks very much like a greatsword, except its top is a mass of spinning blades. The entire thing is
Yes.
roaring in a like mechanical drone, and
Rothor is ready.
with certainty going towards Rothor.
It is your destiny, Rothor.
Let's see, opening
So
the door
let me to
was
this
a
point.
swift action, meaning that she can full attack.
Ow!
My
That-
God.
Ah,
That is insane.
Rothor.
All
That
right.
first
Rothor!
attack is a hit.
Well, gonna need some healing here, guys.
We
But,
don't have that much healing anymore.
Zarin.
Zarin takes a swift action to blink. Entire swift action. He thinks fondly back at the cure moderate wound potions that he has in his backpack, and then takes a free action to look at Rothor and what just transpired. And
into the fray.
Zarin doesn't think this looks like a robot, but Zarin's willing to give this a shot.
Like half of Rothor's face has fallen off.
Set me up for a flank.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, Rothor's face is just annihilated, and he's just like, destroy!
Zarin, however, like this alleyway down here, this gallery, can like look around the chainsword and see a motion of highly dubious.
It was given to me in my shoulder and heart.
on Zarin's face. Doesn't think this story is gonna go well, but he'll follow.
That is a miss.
He'll follow.
Oh, no.
Rothor.
Gods.
The half-orc creature is not really saying much except laughing maniacally. Rothor.
Oh, I'll do the same.
It was that highly unconvinced and dubious look which caused me to miss there.
It's victory or
I'm
death
destined
now.
to strike this being. Most definitely so.
Oh.
Yeah, destined.
That's a pretty stupid destiny.
Destiny said,
Super
"The fuck
destiny.
you are."
You know, Rothor's belief in destiny is shaken.
No, never.
No?
No.
I guess you just weren't destined after
That's
all.
faith. Yeah.
Kenrick.
Oh boy.
Faith can change, man.
It, like blast its mind or something.
Now it's the time. If you have anything.
Anything with like a will save, I'm sure.
I mean, a ranged touch attack. It's gonna get like super minuses to try to hit her, right?
Yes.
We could go up here or something, then you wouldn't have it.
It's still in melee.
That's true.
Stupid melee.
Yeah, but her touch AC is probably not
Probably
that
got
high.
a pretty shitty touch. Looks like an armor wearing. Looks like a me.
But cooler somehow.
So
Aw.
how,
Sword.
That sword is doing a lot.
from which part wouldn't it have soft cover anymore?
Only have a -4.
Who has soft cover?
I don't know if we are we
What?
doing soft cover now?
We should. I mean, it's a rule that we've kind of not really been considering nearly as much as we should be.
It's pretty good.
I keep forgetting it, but yeah, it should be a thing. It is a thing. Shooting through things, through creatures, gives soft cover, which is a
Just go
+4
up
AC.
here, then you're fine.
So, Alvin, huh?
So if I
Well,
stand here,
that was a different system, though.
If you stand here, you can shoot the side that's not covered.
okay, here.
Yeah, you can draw a line from one of your corners to one of their corners.
That's too much. Here. Okay, pull out my Ray of Exhaustion wand. Try to hit her.
Now's the time to exhaust.
I can certainly agree with that.
Nope.
Goodness gracious.
Huh.
Chandala.
Chandala.
Step here. Shoot.
If now's the time to exhaust.
Yep. The exhaust is now. Let me take a quick look. No. Okay. Never mind. I'll try.
Double fumbles. All right.
Those both hit.
Don't expect so.
Still didn't do as much damage as she did.
You know, I
Actually,
don't.
you did a little more, but
I don't have a magical chainsword. Okay.
The monitors focus their attention at Kenrick, but do nothing else. How long does the glitter dust last?
It's gonna last for at least 4 hours more. No, not 4. 4
I'm
rounds.
saying, holy shit! Extended
Okay.
glitter dust.
Actually, 5 rounds.
that guy
because
gone to?
Only been 1 round since I cast
He
it.
can't really hide, so it's fine.
Also, he's blinded.
He is very blind.
There.
Chandala can see him
I
like
see you.
around the corner.
See you back there. It's shiny.
He will cast a spell. Femian.
No, Rothor!
Shoot! Oh, we have the syringe gun. You can shoot it with a syringe.
I have a syringe gun?
We do have a syringe gun. Don't we?
Since when?
Yeah, from the rat.
Sarah and
Yeah, but it's a gun, so I thought you had it.
I don't have it.
I assumed that if it said
It
gun
was-
in the name, you would take it.
No, it was the thing. It was like it was shooting like medicine.
Look like it's the other thing in my backpack for some reason.
I mean, sure. How does it work?
You in the Medland stuff, you can basically load.
Oh, the Medlance? I didn't realize that was ranged.
No, but it
No.
works like a Medlands, but it's shooting syringes.
The
Oh.
dart gun can be loaded with a potion, a poison, or like
Oh,
pharmaceutical.
right. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yeah.
You
I don't
target
think I
touch.
have any potions.
Yeah, you would target touch, and if you hit, the target takes 1d3, I think, points of damage, and the effect of the potion.
But you have pharmaceuticals, right?
If you crit with that, you kill me.
Oh. I have pharmaceuticals that like are also guns. Like I can't load the nanite hypo gun into the dart gun.
Just give me some drugs or something.
I can't
Do-
reach you.
We have the regen drug, right?
Oh yeah, I could throw hemochem at you,
There you go.
but that's fast healing 1.
That's
You know,
gonna be dumb if you do D3 damage to me as well. But
Yeah.
just
Um,
hurt this thing.
Okay.
Do what you do best, Professor.
Can I shove a gas grenade into the dart gun
No.
and like inject her with gas?
No.
Maybe
Shame.
there's something to research outside of battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then in that case, I'm going to.
If you can somehow survive this encounter,
You know what?
which,
Yeah.
is not on the table.
If you can roll me a 20 on a knowledge engineering,
Like
we
on the
can work
die
something out.
or
Yeah, a natural 20. Then we can work something out. No.
16. Fuck.
God made you burn your high roll on that, you fool!
Yeah.
You
Well,
can hit it with a bow or something.
yeah, I'll try to crossbow her. I'll be lucky.
The gods will see.
Yeah.
Full cover and melee.
Yep.
oh, natural 20 might do
So
it.
it's a -6 to hit, but +2 damage. So you know.
Yeah.
No.
So that's 3 fumbles on attack roll.
No.
We're not doing great against
I mean,
something that can
Now there
output
gotta be a fourth one, right?
something that can output 70 damage a round against this.
Yes, Kolgara can down both Rothor and I in this round
Yep.
coming up. So
Then you're the tank, Shanhala.
Yeah, I'm great at that.
The most hit points. Like twice what the others
No,
have.
the Pibian is gonna tank.
and I'm pretty sure the grippers that Zarin has would not save you guys from her. She has a chainsaw.
For cheat, well, you know.
Use the grippers on her. Clamp her.
We need to have her incapacitated first.
Cement her! No! The cement is already spent.
Oh yeah, I wish that I could load cement into the gun.
Like inject
dart
you
gun.
with cement.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
the insert is done. Which I'm glad I'm here for this.
Yeah, no,
It's her turn now, right?
Yeah.
It's her turn, Vegeta.
Oh,
Let's
kind
see
of.
what happens.
Kind of a turn.
Maybe she uses her first attack on Sarah and the second one hits misses me. I mean, you never know.
Neither of us hit her.
She will go for Rothor. Rothor
You are
is by
so-
far the most armored foe here, and, you know,
Yeah.
how best to prove how good she is.
She sees your covetous looks at her chainsword.
Faded to the side.
I've never seen that happen before.
You laughed at fate, but fate delivers if you have faith.
She is completely overcome with manic laughter, already envisioning how she's gutting Rofor. That she, with her first hit, hits the wall, the god metal wall, ever so slightly denting it with the chainsaw. The feedback of like the spitting saws shooting sparks and completely unbalancing her, so that the second hit, which she tries to recover, goes into the floor, digging a slight ditch there. As she just growls.
Do not doubt the divine.
So many ones. Alright, so Zarin's body glows with nanite circuitry flanking here. He's going to try and find a logical solution to end all of this laughter, because he doesn't get it. There's like a joke that's happening right here, and it's kind of pissing him off.
Damn.
That hits.
Stupid jokes from like these meat puppets. I end my turn.
I still have my pits and blinding and stuff.
Rofor.
Well,
Kind of crowded there.
so guess we're gonna try to do this again. Hopefully, fate will
Fate, right?
see fit to reward
Fucking roll two.
this time rather than two.
That was
After all the other ones that we see.
Go.
nice.
That's
That
more like
is a hit. That was the same chance as it would have been for 220s. So, Kenrick.
Let's see if this wand hits.
so many hit points. Probably not gonna gamble for those two again.
What is happening?
Your dream is alive.
What
again.
is happening in this fucking session?
It's like that Fallout trait where good news, everyone has 4 critical failures, including you.
Jinx.
Oh, Kendrick is gonna.
Can you maybe step up here,
Why?
or like
Do it.
get out of the way so I can get up where you're standing and not
I'm
getting?
gonna move to this corridor
It's like no.
All right.
because I don't want those screens looking at me.
This is impossible.
Okay, that's my turn.
I know that's why I'm here. God damn it.
Right, Chandala.
Oh well, going up here now has a clear shot and is
Single
gonna
$1 crit.
shoot. I'm hoping for it. It's quite difficult for me to do, but we'll see.
Keen gun.
Yeah, I can cast Keen on the gun, so, but yeah.
Oh goodness.
Both shots hit.
30 damage.
30 damage.
15.
She just flies out from between the two of us, just fucking murder stab Shonda. She pounces.
Pounces.
Tornado.
She has mobility and pounce.
Then spring attack.
Motherfucker.
Well, with Kenrick having retreated, the eyes turn towards. Who do they turn towards?
Look at me.
Yeah, sure, Rofor.
Rothor is
Roll me a
glorious.
will save.
Are you not entertained?
That is enough. You're not confused.
It wouldn't make much of a difference.
That's one hell of a roll.
I know.
He has
He's
been
been
doing
rolling
that.
really good.
Yeah, all
I'm
night.
not meant to
Yeah,
die here now.
He screams, blood flying everywhere.
Permit.
Something destiny.
Well, what kind of action is it to load a drug into the medlines?
Loading it. Let me check.
The thing though, he's gonna be so smug if he survives this. Yeah, I
No
knew.
more smug than all the other times.
I knew I wouldn't be. I'm pretty great. I'm like, oh.
I mean, everything. I
Oh,
do
it's a
is-
move action,
that's
okay.
great.
Oh wait, no, that's administering liquid via medlines.
I think it's a standard action, actually.
Let me get you drunk.
Yeah, it doesn't say on the definition you gave me, but
Yeah, if it doesn't say it's a standard action.
okay. Well, fuck then.
You can standard action load, 5-foot stab, move action shoot. Or
Okay,
shoot into
what I will
Rofor.
do is, yeah, I will standard action load with the hemochem, 5-foot step, and inject the nanite hypogun for healing, and then next round I'll do both.
So what's this?
I'm healing you.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll take it. But
And then next round, I'm gonna give you fast healing and more healing.
Those 11 hit points will make the difference.
she somehow
I mean-
rolls shit on her damage roll.
Yeah, I mean,
It could happen.
I mean, yeah.
so that's my whole turn. Yep.
Don't waste all the charges in that thing.
Oh, you know.
Oh, not you,
Funny.
her.
Oh, okay.
See.
It doesn't say it's time worn.
She will 5-foot step here.
She finally moved out of the flank. Holy shit!
Professor!
Cornering Rothor against the wall. And
Oh, thank
going to
God.
Attack Rothor.
Face her.
Oh no,
Miss
Rothor!
me.
Those are both misses.
Yes, they are. Fate,
Destiny!
fate is on our
That
side.
second one could have been against Pivian and down him.
Destiny!
Zarin.
Stares into her eyes.
Well, Zarin logically wonders what took her so long to get out of the flank. But
Gotta change it.
you'll just you know, Zarin is having difficulty that he's going to do this again and put himself back in this situation. But how can he help his family, his adopted family, if he doesn't do something?
Anything. Oh.
That's most definitely a hit.
That's the way to do it.
I end my turn.
Come
Go
on.
for.
I want this to be a murder. I almost said she's not a robot. You know?
You're almost sad. So that means that part of you is really okay with the fact that she's not a robot.
Well, it doesn't need damage reduction too.
Hardness 10.
Yeah.
Hardness 10.
Hellions like, if that's what you really want,
get-
fires his
Let's
turn
get
into
some,
robot
get some
beam.
back here.
Oh, nice.
That'll do.
I cast Iron
That'll
Skin on
do,
her.
pig.
That hits.
Kill.
That is enough to stagger her.
Damn it. Orcs.
She is still holding in
one
there.
attack, right?
Kainrik.
Does stagger mean that the next hit will down her?
It means that she can only take one action.
But yes, she is a negative. You just need to get it far enough to kill her.
Okay, shoot magic missiles at her.
Not a bad choice.
Where was
You can't miss. That's the good news.
Yep.
Shows the power of force damage.
That's right.
She's dying.
Just checking how much damage it was.
Never had a
3d4 plus 3.
Oh, yeah. And then
It's not an automatic 45, unfortunately.
That
Not
was
yet.
Nice.
3d4 plus 3.
Pretty good on 3d4.
Okay. Let's see.
Depends on what her constitution is.
Probably fairly high.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see if I can polish this off.
Chandala.
Well, that's
I'll take it.
that's
The
a
second
prick.
attack hits,
I would,
assuming that you can reload as a swift action.
I can if I burn a grit point, which I'm
Or
gonna do.
clear as a swift action. Okay. That hits, and indeed, she goes down. As her hands fumbling into as her hands would currently be fumbling into one of her pockets, producing, as the body falls down, a few round objects that now just clatter harmlessly to the floor. But she is down.
She would have suicided the chainsword. Anakai, you never would have gotten it.
It's my time, though, as I reach the hand down to grab it. Looking
Get
at the
the Slayer.
screens. So many screens.
Get the Slayer!
It's Hellions' turn. But it's Hellions' turn next.
Is Hellion still smiling?
I mean, it's hard to tell since you can only see the eye, but it does not look like the slight inclination that would accompany a smile. Quite the opposite, in fact.
First gift of Hellion has been brought by fate.
He says nothing. This guy is still hiding, so he will
Oh,
continue
yeah,
to
that
hide.
guy. Fuck that guy. Can someone deal with him?
Yeah, I'll take a look at him.
Tamien will, like, Okay, so in one hand he has the metal lance with a hemochem capsule in
Wait.
it, and in the other one he has the nanite thing.
Okay.
And he's gonna stab them both into Rothor. So first
Double-fisted
he
healing.
does
I can feel
16
incredible-
healing, and then
Fate entering my veins. In form of a
Um,
halfling's injections.
Sheep. On the description for the
Are
hemochem,
you
it says
fate?
there's 5 like kinds of it, and the amount of fast healing depends on its grade. And I don't think we ever figured out what grade it was. I'm assuming it's like the lowest one that gives 1 or whatever.
Yeah, it's the lowest.
Yeah, so you gain fast healing 1 for a minute.
If there's anything here, Rothor should learn that Pimian apparently controls fate being able to run through his veins.
Let's see. Right, Theron.
Oh, and Timian will say a thing. He says that he hears clanking coming from the doors to the east approaching.
Great.
Zoran, like, blinks at that and says, Heinrich, maybe one of your pit things.
Clanking, eh?
Zoran will, coming to the east, Zoran will... Is this like a table thing?
Yeah.
That's it's definitely a round platform that looks like a table.
Okay, Zoran then, as the first full round, will get in front of the table and begin to strip dance for Hellion.
Ba 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 ba.
All right.
Millions into enemy.
weaving his great sword from like left to right, intimidatingly for anyone who like comes through the doors. That'll be the end of my turn.
You could smash the that thing.
Rothor.
No,
Does
Zoran's
Rothor
gonna.
think that this sword would require some sort of crazy proficiency to use?
This thing. Let me check. God, that,
Because, like, if there's more things coming, I kind of want to pick it up. Just like,
I had actually considered whether or not you would want to use a weapon like this.
well, what is it?
Why
It looks like a
wouldn't you?
chainsword. I mean,
Why
that's
I'm
wouldn't you
kidding.
consider?
something
I'm kidding.
like-
It does need exotic weapon proficiency.
Oh no.
Well, I don't have that.
It might be worth it for you to like change your feat progression to put exotic weapon proficiency chainsword.
Magical chainsword.
You get the chance.
Yeah.
Well,
For now, Pimian will use it.
yeah.
Brilliant, Professor.
Well, it's not really time to go looting now, so.
You know, I figure with precedent set by the grenade launcher to take a -8 on everything, I might as well keep it up.
Now I'm imagining this halfling with a grenade launcher and a fucking chainsword. For the
oh,
Emperor!
he's like a bona fide miniature
But
space
I
marine.
might as well take it for now. So, I guess I'll just pick it up right now.
it still
since there's
on?
not really any enemies. Well, I guess there
It-
is an enemy over there.
It stopped roaring as it hit the floor. It
Can
will
you
currently
take
be
care of that
inactive.
little gnome thing, Chandala?
I'll go back
That's
there and take a look.
rude.
Because this sounds kind of like a robot thing. So
I'm a halfling.
I'll pick it up.
The last thing was
No,
kind
it
of a
wasn't about
robot
you,
thing.
Pimian.
I'll
I
pick it
know.
up and stash it on my back, and then
I'm just sensitive.
there's like 2 more of these.
I'm sorry. I'll give you.
Then maybe we'll leave,
I'll make some waffles for you later.
and that's it.
Kenrick.
I'll move over here so I have better vision. And it was coming from here, the sound.
Yeah.
Well, prepare to cast a pit if I see something big coming in.
Something big. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Big
something-
enemy.
yeah,
Chandala.
something scary, maybe. Well, let's move back here. Can you reveal a little bit more, maybe?
I can.
Aha! I see his square. Can I shoot him?
He would have cover.
I'm fine with that.
Half or full?
A full cover.
Except the charges.
Shadala can see like a finger peeking out.
But it's so
Blow it up.
shiny.
And apparently it's enough to hit him.
Shiny finger.
But he's glittery, you know?
It's true.
His dull grey finger, which is also glittery.
My dull glittery fingers. Yep, that's it.
Let's see. Hellion's eyes. The eyes visible on the monitor, each moving individually. Now somewhat less synchronous, like erratically darting about. They do find themselves focusing on Zarin, as the voice no longer really going through the entire room, but mostly just this area, speaks. I am surprised that one of Unity's servants would not wish to oppose her with me, but alas, it seems I do have to destroy you. Your own fault. He does not do anything.
Zarin
That-
is Unity's servant. What does that mean?
This guy is still blind. He will just, at half speed, wander away.
He's like, oh.
Pimian.
Pimian will pull out his crossbow as he moves. He'll put away his other stuff also. And, I don't have any penalties, bonuses. Against the Dark Slayer thing.
I mean, looks like a hit to me.
Finally, I hit something that wasn't area of effect.
That definitely hit. I think I was muted again. As the door here to the east, assuming that your turn is over.
Oh yeah, I can't do anything.
Okay. As this door here slides open, and let me just actually make it so.
Make it so.
As let's see, there we go. As Kainrik's preparation for something big moving through the door, or trying to at least, definitely comes through.
Free action, Zarin like appears or like around the monitor.
As an enormous creature, a two-headed, mostly, female-looking like creature, large, easily reaching the ceiling of this rather large, high-ceilinged room, squeezes through the door.
That means it's easier to get.
Higher ground. Oh yeah, and lack of dexterity.
Heinrich, fucking get out!
Do it, guy.
Fucking god, pick
Put
it
it in
up!
a hole.
I don't know how to draw the square.
I
No!
don't wanna be fucking hit.
Foiled! Foiled at the last second! I don't know how to draw a square. He's impossible after all. He's never drawn a square in his life.
That's a
I'll
square.
get a
That looks like a
save
square.
Too, which means that I might not be next to like any longer.
Only at the end of your.
Okay, well, it does have to roll a reflex save.
Finally.
And it fails, I believe.
Finally,
Yeah,
Oh
Euclidean,
my god.
Euclidean
Alright.
geometry takes hold.
Let's not go in there.
If you hold me up, I can shoot down.
I feel that I'm not
There's the
supposed to
table.
go in there.
Just stand on the table.
As both heads simultaneously utter something along the lines of, what is going on? Yep. And then don't really get much
Sticking
further.
out. Finally,
Yeah, what
someone
is going
frees me
on?
From against oh, my save.
My leg!
You're not blind. You're prone.
Ah.
Not blind yet.
Do you want me to, like, throw a gas grenade down there?
No.
Not gas.
Nah, she'll
Like,
save against that
High
easy.
explosive grenades.
How embedded is this monitor? Like,
I
can I
wish.
like pick it up and like move it, Chief?
This monitor is slightly adjustable, but ripping it from the actual thing would take quite a bit of strength. But you can adjust it.
Okay. I just didn't know like how well I could swivel it. I actually wanted to swivel it to point it so that it could look down at the end in the pit.
Does it have
That'd be
tilt and
cool, right,
swivel?
Steve?
Sure.
I spend my entire turn doing that.
And you yell,
Away from
you
the edge.
scream down into the pit. Where is your god now?
Sorry, basically, we'll say to the word, your monitor makes no sense. Here's what does. And like puts his like greatsword like in the platform so that he can take both of his hands, like with the gloves, and like twist it and then swivel it down so that it can stare at the Etten who's been pitted. And just like hold the monitor there, and that will end his turn.
You should probably 5-foot step away from the edge of the pit.
That ends his turn.
All right,
He's-
roll me.
He's on the platform. How could he fall into the pit?
You know, that's an argument I can take. I can accept. Okay, roll for.
I'm not gonna go in there.
It's not your destiny.
No, that's definitely not it.
He sees the pit, it's like, nope, Nope.
Maybe
Let's,
it's something Chandala should go shoot at. So maybe I should go and deal with this thing after all.
Sure, you go and deal with that.
I'm gonna go there.
Oh, but you have to like sneak up so he doesn't think you're there, and he'll like walk into you and fall over and be like, "Eh."
Yeah, I'll just stand here.
And then you're very imposing.
The sword.
He is very imposing.
Stay there. Okay, Kenrick.
How far is it over there? Oh, it's too far.
Need that like acid pit version.
The hungry pit.
A hungry pit with like the teeth, yeah.
Yep.
Like eating.
It's terrifying.
There's that tentacle down there. Yeah, I will move over here. And is the table like big enough to stand on all of these 6 squares?
No, I would say only these 2 squares are really table.
On top of the table.
Well, I'll just wait here and let Chandal is way over there.
I'm gonna
wait here.
move up.
Yeah, Chandala.
Well, hearing that she is needed up here and sort of seeing what's going on, she's gonna move like so. And, you know, get ready next round to do some dirt.
Okay, the monitors shut off.
I don't want to see this anymore.
This guy will try to flail at Rofor.
Does it make any sounds?
What does?
The Dark Slayer, does it shout anything?
Not really like quiet grunts, but little more than that. That misses. Come in.
So if I were to throw a grenade down there, would the pit like shape the blast to not blow up everything around here? And just what's in the pit?
Yeah, sure.
The pit is 30 feet deep, so...
Yeah.
I am going to regret that ruling, but sure, you can throw a grenade in the pit and it'll only hit the things in the pit.
Do you guys care about doing 5d6 non-lethal damage to it so it dies faster?
I mean, it might like pick it up and throw it back out.
Sure.
I think it's
Interrogator.
pretty dumb.
We have no concept of how intelligent the creature is.
It's true. It looks dumb, at least. So,
We know it's a lieutenant, though.
We certainly know that she would be... They would be
Doesn't matter.
strong enough to throw the grenade back out.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Chandala deal with this one. Seems like this is her.
I mean, we'll
Herbs.
move forward at least. What do I have in here, even? Pimian will pull out the repair robot hand from the first session and throw it down there.
Okay.
What?
He's got nothing better to do, but he wants to feel useful.
Okay.
Also,
Need a
so nobody
hand?
responds. Maybe she'll
Throwing-
go, "Eek."
Throwing random debris. You know,
Well, it might use that debris to throw them at us.
Improvised weapon. You are giving her an improvised weapon. You fool!
Let's see. The creature will first of all stand up and then try to climb up the pit.
Here we go. DC a lot.
DC 25, I believe. No.
ha! The repair bot hand made her slip.
Alright. Well, the lights turned off. Zoran got his entirely logical and eminently reasonable jab in. He's not engaged with the creature, as she is too far down the pit. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the full round action to calmly step off the table and proceed in this direction. In turn.
Roll 4.
See if I can do something to harm this thing. Probably don't need the power attack.
It's pretty pathetic.
It has very little health. It's shot
Yeah,
a couple times.
it's now scattered bits on the floor. Heinrich.
I'll delay after Chandala.
Chandala then.
Oh, Shannara moves up
One.
here, looks down the pit. Well, you are the second ugliest thing I've seen all week. And then she takes aim and shoot down the pit.
Which one?
Yes.
Second and third.
Good answer, Jonas. Good answer. It's like Family Feud, Jonas. Good answer.
Good answer. Yes, and then like this lazy, like what was insulting clapping. Good answer. Oh, I should have done another attack. I'll do a attack at a -2.
Wait, where did you start your turn? You moved, right?
5 feet to the
5
left.
feet, yeah.
Yeah, 5 feet into difficult terrain. That would be a move action. Like on top of the table.
You could just have stood where you stood.
Then I'm just gonna stand where I'm stood.
I guess being on top of the table, you could still see her. Okay.
Yeah, she is large, so
Do you have the -5 on the second attack? Oh wait, it's a rapid shot, right?
It's a rapid
Never
shot,
mind.
too.
Those both hit.
Bam, bam.
blap blap.
Did you move or?
No. It was
Kendrick.
difficult terrain, so I couldn't have shot twice.
No,
if I
Sheep
moved.
said that it doesn't.
Hmm?
It wouldn't be.
No, he said it would.
What?
It would be difficult terrain,
Okay.
but she could also shoot from where she's standing right now.
Ah, okay.
You can get on there and begin aciding it, though.
Assing.
Assing it.
I think that's something else.
This tag team here.
The
Range that.
Get here with your crossbow, Professor. You can sit on my shoulders.
Oh, but I don't want to like fall in,
No, that'd be very bad.
like tumble off your back.
Finally,
Oh, good
finally, after
heavens.
shooting into melee, I will scorch her.
Burn her flesh.
Boy.
That hits for. Roll me some damage.
Yeah, need to look up the damage again. Scorching ray. 4d6.
The scourge is real.
Oh, no.
10 points of fire damage. Okay. Vimian.
Give me an delays until after Shandala.
Okay.
That is a long time to delay. I'm not gonna move.
Well, considering there's currently someone peering down the hole, it would be easy enough to argue that the creature in the hole can see that creature. Which means that the large creature will produce 2 javelins, one in each hand, and throw them simultaneously at Kainrik.
Oh,
You can do it, yes!
And miss with both.
Range attacks suck for creatures that big. It is known.
that's good because I only have 16 AC.
Yeah, you haven't really gotten your stuff up.
I don't have my shield on.
Let's see, those attack rolls are wrong, but they would have missed regardless. Would they? Yeah. Zarin.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a move action to move over here. You know, if one of the lieutenants came pouring in from the south, and another one came pouring in from the east,
waiting for number north and
maybe like a perception check here. Maybe one might come in from the west.
You really can't hear or see or smell any indication that would really indicate that.
That's an end of my turn.
gonna have a limited source of these.
Roll 4.
Yes, the lieutenant cloning facilities. He built those last turn.
He allied with House
Just,
Tlilaxu, and now
Smack that screen up there and then move down here. Also stop raging, because I don't need that anymore right now.
This screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll just stop the
Chandala.
well, let's do it. Pew pew.
Those are both hits. It's difficult enough to dodge in a pit, especially if you're as big as the pit.
Yep.
Come in.
You know.
You can pick up those grenades with round things.
Oh yeah, what are these? Well, I don't want to pick them up in case that
Just pick
they
it.
like explode on me. I'll like bend down and inspect them.
Give me a knowledge check. Well, those round things are definitely grenades.
Oh, okay. Do I know what kind or?
That check, sure. There's a variety of things, but you would assume that all of them explode and hurt things.
Okay.
In different
Well,
ways.
yeah. Are any of them of kinds that I've already found? It's for later.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I'll pick them up though.
Like when Chandala is just unloading down into the pit with all she can muster, Pimian is like hunker down. Just be like, interesting. Like,
Kind
I
of.
do say.
How many are there?
That's free.
Jump down here.
Okay.
Actually, jump down here. Cast shield on myself.
You could
Okay.
also shoot another beam and then go away.
Oh yeah, that's
Doesn't
true.
seem-
Yeah, I'll actually do that instead.
Yeah, this thing might have a strength enough to climb up.
But
Nope. Jump down.
Whee! Away!
So let's see if she can indeed climb up. She will try twice this round. One move action, no. Two move actions, no.
Success!
It's pretty. Is it wearing like big armor or something? That is.
No, it's,
Bad
it's
climbing.
just a big. Stupid...
That was a 1 and a 2.
I assume they're pretty strong though. So,
Both of the arms are kind of trying to climb into different directions.
like brace against the wall and everything.
You know, whenever you roll a 1 and a 2, you can't really accomplish much with many of your skill checks. Gotta go ahead and double move my way over to here, and end my turn.
Roll for.
Smash another one of these.
All right,
You have so many to smash.
Top. Yeah, might as well get started. That's that.
Chandala.
Bye.
You know, describe.
Well, I mean, the creature's just bawling and like trying to climb up, and Chandala is just looking down, and she's just tired of all of this. She's tired of everything, and then she gets the creature in her crosshairs finally, and she just 2 quick shots, 1 in each head. The first one like sags, and the second one just explodes like a melon. And she just. As he looks over to the others, it's dead.
And combat is over. The room falls silent, apart from the ever-present underlying hum of the monitors and the different apertures and buttons and all these things.
You know what I'm gonna be doing for the next couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just mark all of these.
Yes. Take it, Hellion. Take it.
The eye of Hellion does not resurface in the time that you've spent
Blinded by my efforts.
making a lot of scrap here.
Yeah. Look at all this scrap. Delicious money scrap.
I'll open this door.
It's time to move on.
All right.
Let's take the
We are somewhat drained.
hit points here.
I have nothing.
We
Yeah,
should.
this one.
I mean, I assume that if there were more things in the immediate area, it would have come and like aided all of this.
I would think so.
Could at least check the rooms that were opened by.
Use a recovery.
Let's see. The room that Pimin is stepping into.
I will break these ones.
The room that Pimian steps into is pretty much a mix between a tiny like sleeping quarter mixed with a sort of workshop. Not really depicted here, but there's bits of like robots and even something that looks like a robot / marionette of like an orc lying in the corner. There are strange tubes with fluids and like metal cabinets scattered all about, as well as some parchment, as well as the thing you can click on.
Yeah, I will click on it. Okay, so, Pimmy needs someone to boost him up, but other than that,
Yes!
Yeah, busy over
It's
here.
my favorite part of the show.
There's
Uh,
only one lieutenant left.
So, he reads out, Hellion hopes to use this metal construct as his body. He says it can wield a blade of staggering size, not unlike my own. Hellion does not lie. His sword shall pierce divinity. Hellion says Meonda has failed. It's no surprise, but the delay is unwelcome. Unity grows in strength below its silver throne. The throne should be Hellion's. If Unity manages to leave it, however, it will be too late. Hellion's worry makes me worry. Gods should not worry. There is time yet, but soon enough, soon enough, even the knowledge Hellion's sister possesses will not be enough. Unity's middle servants have ravaged Numeria for long, and Hellion believes that she has found his sister. Cassandali is in, what is it, an L or an I?
That is Yardenbay.
Okay. Cassandali is in Yardenvale. Just as Hellion, she escaped her creator, and even if she was just a mere android and dead for many centuries, Hellion believes she still holds the knowledge to defeat Unity. She has put Unity's weaknesses into a necromantic box called Nurokam. Yardenvale is a fortress, and I don't know where to start looking. I have to think.
Well, let's hope that this metal body doesn't need all the electricity we left up there.
I think the metal body is in here with us, Rothor. I'll inspect it first, and then maybe you can blow it up.
Sort of looks around. I don't see anything.
No, Sheep said there was like a metal construct in here, but
I
it's
think
not
there was
like
like a little teddy orc thing.
Yeah, it's
I don't think that's the big threat.
it's like something that someone. It's like as if someone had tried to build a robot without really knowing what a robot is, but
Oh,
just
okay.
making it look as if.
Amateur devilry. I'll smash these two as well.
Yeah, and I'll smash the two in here.
Yes.
I might as well help him out a little bit.
The trend is catching on.
I will take this book also, or this parchment, and so now I have like both of them. And I don't know, I'll kind of dig through like the junk in here, see if I can find anything of use.
Okay.
Do you want a perception check or something, or?
Well, if you want to do like a quick look,
One sec.
then it would be a
You can-
perception check, but otherwise you can just essentially take 10. Which, this room is not very tidy. It's a big mess of clutter everywhere, but you do find a number of things that might be very interesting. You find the following things, which is 12 tubes of goo, which you recognize to be the same kind that you can supposedly eat, although I don't think any of you have ever tried one.
No.
There are 2 vials of some other stuff that you haven't quite identified yet. It's like a light bluish liquid.
I can chemicalizer them.
There's also a cabinet that is locked and looks rather sturdy.
Does it have like a key pass thing, or is it locked with like a key?
It does seem to have a slot where an access card could fit.
I will try the gray one.
The grey one does not work.
Okay, I will look on Kulgara's body and see if she has one of another color.
We'll loot the stuff out here as well, just in case of load-bearing Hellion.
She does turn out to have an access card that is green.
Ah, cool. Well, I will also take her other shit.
And in addition to that, she has the 3 grenades that you already picked up. 3 different kinds.
So a total of 3, each different.
Yes.
Okay.
A magical breastplate, a +1 breastplate. The weapon that she was wielding. As well as a bow with a couple arrows, 10 silver discs, and 49 gold pieces.
Okay, I'm not going to bother with the bow or anything, but
Did
I'll
we
take the access card and the silver discs and the gold and the breastplate and such.
Did the big Eden thing have anything?
It had the 2 spiked chains that it was, going to use as weapons but never got to. They look rather well made. And a bunch of javelins, but other than that, nothing worth of value, really.
Any silver discs on the other people?
On the other people, you can collect a grand total of 12 silver discs.
Okay, well, I'll try the cabinet with the green card.
With the green card, the cabinet does indeed open, and there is a lot of things in. There are a lot of things in there.
Oh.
There is a magical dagger, at least a +1. A heap of silver discs, 244 to be exact. There's also a pouch containing 17 gemstones that would Pimian think be worth around 50 gold pieces each. An epic, although this one of the green variant. There's also a kind of let's see how to describe that, like a silver platter almost, but definitely technological in origin. There's also a small cable with 2 sockets that Pimian think might fit the batteries upstairs.
Okay.
And that's it.
Oh, wait, did you say 2 small cables or 1 small cable that I didn't hear?
1 small cable, about like
Okay.
a meter long.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just, I didn't hear if you said like 2 small cables or like a small cable.
No, just 1.
Yeah, we're cool. Alright. There was also that locked door back there with like the iron bars across it. I bet this green card would work on there.
What do I see here?
Over there, let me describe for you. Let's see. To the east, you see a cavern, and as large as this cavern is, the cave's proportions are dwarfed by the immense buried structure that Kenrick can see at the bottom. It seems to be that the building you're in is not just a building, but rather just the tip of the iceberg, as it were, with much more buried beneath. These things over here, they look somewhat leathery and flexible. This seems to extend, well, at least a good distance into the rock. There's no end in sight. There are just girders and like metal bits all over the place, as well as some more glowing, well, not currently glowing monitors, but monitors.
Is this a ledge?
You are basically standing on top of a balcony that is 30 feet above the cavern floor here. With this basically dividing the entire cavern in like 2. Like spanning like a bridge between the 2 here.
Can you reveal more?
I can. Kenrick could give me a knowledge engineering to maybe try to discern what some of these buried things might be supposed to do.
No.
He has no clue. Could be anything. Who knows?
I mean, Pimian can
Professor,
also... What?
what do you think of this place?
You will take a look.
Okay, give me a check.
Do I have any more luck? I do. I have 2 more lucks. I will use one.
Let's see, 27. Well, first of all, it is kind of odd for a building to have a balcony that goes into a cavern. It is also rather odd that these flexible things here look somewhat like the moving belts that you saw below Torch in the manufacturing lab, but they
Yes.
definitely don't serve the same purpose as these kind of stripes here are reinforced, and the entire thing seems incredibly sturdy, as if it was meant to support a large weight. But these are definitely moving, supposed to be moving things.
Oh my god,
Right.
we're in a
Kinda
tank.
like a tank.
Yeah, tank threads.
Yeah, or like a big drill.
Oh, if we could drive this out of here.
Yeah.
I think it's like buried. Pimian will take the auto grapnel,
It's like
the +1 auto
Technodrome.
grapnel, and he will fire it into the ceiling, like above here.
Sure.
He will lower himself down.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask for a climb check for that. With the rope, it's
Right.
easy enough.
Yep. And then he will kind of leave it hanging there so that he can grab it and reel himself back up after.
Also worth noting something that both Kenrick and Pimian would see. This area down here to the southeast has kind of the look of like a bird's nest. Like different furs and just a heap of stuff.
And it presumably looks large enough to accommodate a large creature.
Yes.
Okay, so... Well, Pimian will kind of come around here, around the bottom. For Rothor's sake, I'll smash the monitors.
Good, Professor. Good. You've learned much from being, like, gassed twice.
Mm-hmm. And he will get this one also. Yep. But he's gonna come around here and see what he can. Do these big rubbery reinforced things like go underneath the building?
Yes.
Is the ground like right up against the wall, or is there like an underneath?
The ground like here is pretty much right on top of the ground, the floor here, the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
But there does seem to be a section that is pretty much just dirt rather than metal wall going down. And
Right.
there are also signs that, to Pimian's mind, seem as if someone had been digging here, or many someones, in fact.
Like in the whole area, or like by the wall?
Yeah, pretty much in the whole area.